Hey friend, John MacLennan here, and in this video you're going to learn how to play Slow Ride as recorded by Foghat on guitar. Now this song has some great rock guitar moves in it. We're going to be playing some power chords and doing some string muting and even some bends and some cool licks I'm going to show you at the end note for note, so make sure to stay for that. But before we jump in, I want to hook you up with a gift right away. If you're new here and haven't downloaded my fretboard guide yet, you're going to want to grab this at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales for mapping out the entire fretboard, and this works for any style, and it's really going to connect, especially when we start talking about the lead stuff and the chords and just seeing how those come together in real music. So grab your copy completely for free. It's just a one-page PDF you can get at johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. All right, well, with that said, let's break this tune down. Let's break down how to play Slow Ride as recorded by Foghat. We're going to start off with this intro, which is a very common rock guitar move, all based around an A chord. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I'm grabbing this A chord here with just one finger, my index finger, and I'm playing the middle strings. I'm playing from 5 down like this. Open, 2, 2, 2, and then I'm muting that high E and also the low E. Now the groove for this is called an 8th note feel. So we're just going to be moving our hand back and forth. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and in a down up pattern. Now we're going to add some mutes here. When you're using the A chord like this with one finger, you can easily use your other fingers to mute off the strings. And so that's what's going on. We're muting on beats 2 and 4 as we do the down up strum. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Okay, so 2 and 4 are resting, and then I'm letting the chord through on the other beats as I keep this back and forth going with the strum hand. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Then we're going to do this little, that's 3, 0, 3 on the 5th string. Now you could use your middle finger. I use my ring here. Now the trick is you want to strum all of this and give a little pull as well. It's like a blues thing, like has a bluesy flavor to it. So you actually do a little bend on that. It's on beats, 3 and 4, 3 and 4. So together with the A strumming, we're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then we start again, but we have a little variation. The second time, we're gonna grab the 3rd fret of the low E, do a slight pull on that one. Reminds me of some Jimmy Page or something, where he would bend the string like that. We're gonna strum 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, and then on beat 4, we'll grab that 3rd fret of the low E. So all together, it's gonna sound like this. Then it starts again. Then we jump into the chorus, and that's where the vocals come in. Slow ride, take it easy. Here's what it sounds like. All right, so we've got a little figure here. It's just 2 bars long. We're going to start with strumming mix in a little lick here and then go back to strumming. So 1 and 2 and. That's the same as our intro, but on beats 3 and 4, we're gonna go. And here I just slide up to the 5th fret on the 5th string, then come back to 3, like this. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Then we go back to just strumming. So that put together goes. Then again. Now that 4-bar progression is actually going to go 4 times. So it's a 16-bar progression here for the chorus over the vocals, Slow Ride. Here it is again. From there, we go to the verse, and that's where the lyrics sing, I'm in the mood. Now, essentially, we're just playing an A to an F sharp minor chord, but I like to incorporate a little bit of the bass line. Here's what I play. So I'm going from an A to an F sharp minor, which is a bar chord here on the 2nd fret, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2. I'm gonna play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that's where I do a little bit of the bass line. That's open 5th string to the 5th fret of the 4th string, back to open 5th, 4th fret of the 4th string, then low E. Then F sharp minor. Here I'm going to do that same groove with the backbeat muting and down up pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we do that 2-bar pattern 4 times for the verse. Then we have these oohs. We go like this. Again, some more rock guitar moves. I think of Jimmy Page when I see these shapes, you know. Those kind of little, they're called sixths. But what we're basically doing is playing an A minor 7. It's from the 5th string down like this, open 2, open 1. Then you take these 2 fingers and move them up 1 fret. It becomes like a D add 11 sound, but I keep the A in the bass. Those are 1 bar each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then you go back to A for 2 bars and we just do the groove. Then again. That's like our pre-chorus there. From there, we kick into the chorus, Slow Ride. We return back to the riff we played earlier. It sounds like this. From there, we move on to the bridge, and that's where the lyrics go slow down. We're gonna have this little 4-bar figure. Here's what it sounds like. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Then we go into the licks here. So for this bridge, over the word slow down, I'm hitting a D over A chord, which is the open 5th string, then 4, 2, 3. Now that comes on the and of 2. We're gonna rest for the first beat and a half, and then hit that chord. 1, 2, and. Then again, 1 and 2 and 3. Then we go back to A. A 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, then we have this little riff here, and this is actually done with slide guitar. So this A is ringing out, and we play 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a pentatonic lick. We're gonna do what's called a pre-bend. So we're gonna bend up the 8th fret on the 2nd string and then drop it down and then back up. Then you can add a little vibrato. Then we're gonna do the same thing, but on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. Then we'll drop down to the 4th fret. Now, as that note is bent up, we're gonna grab the 5th fret of the 2nd string with our pinky, then release the bend down to 2. So all together, it's a little sequence. Then again. Then we go on to the next part, which goes. Now this is a cool lick based out of your A position here. We're gonna play the 7th fret of the 4th string, then go to the 3rd string, 6, 7, then the 2nd string, 4, 5. It's very bluesy sounding. Then grab the 5th fret of the 1st string, jump down to the 7th fret of the 3rd string, but do a pre-bend. So we bend it up, release it down, 5, then 7. Then again. Then we do a little variation. That's a cool lick. We go higher up. We play the 10th fret of the 2nd string. Then 10 on the 1st string, 8, 10 slide to 12 real quick. Back down to 8, 10 on the 2nd string, like this. So all together, the second half goes 3 and 4. And put together with the bends, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take your time with this one and just rewind the video and go over any parts that are unclear. And then once each section gets comfortable, try and put it together and play from one part to the next. And a great exercise to do is to practice along with the recordings. I do that all the time. So as you're working on a guitar part, you're listening to the recording and thinking, okay, how can I make my guitar sound like the recording? It takes time, but keep going, you got this. And to help you even more, be sure to pick up my ultimate fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 chords and scales that I use for mapping out the entire fretboard. And I think about this when I'm playing anything on guitar, whether it's a lead part like what we talked about in today's video or the rhythm part like what we were doing at the beginning of the video. So grab your copy completely for free. Just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. Next, before you go, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment down below and let me know what's your #1 struggle with guitar right now. Just comment it down below so I can make some future videos here on the channel helping you out. As always, thanks for your support with the videos, and we'll catch you in another one real soon.